Hello there, Kansas City. Stephen St. John here with another hot, fresh episode of Hot Mic with SSJ. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can download this podcast on all your favorite platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple, what else is it? Stitcher? Google? OnlyFans? All of them. Whatever you want, you can download this
Hey, go
podcast.
ahead and switch to the foot cam right now. Steven's foot cam on.
And also, you can like and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash it at YouTube, and you can watch us.
Smash
Thank
that
you to
like.
our wonderful sponsors that make it all possible. Patrick Carter, KCFarmersAgent.com. You know, you could try to go with someone at a toll-free number that's sitting in their fucking office in Bangladesh. And let me tell you something. They have no idea.
No.
They have no idea where the fuck Metcalf is.
No.
Okay, they don't know they don't know that somehow the Grandview Triangle's name got changed to
Three Trails Crossing.
Three Trails Crossing.
They've never heard of Olathe.
Right.
Olaf.
That's exactly right. They don't know nothing.
They don't know.
They don't know nothing about nothing. But Patrick Carter knows all this shit about Kansas City. He's local. He's engaged. Not
Does he
a
insure
woman.
your feet? He insures your
He'll
feet,
insure
doesn't he?
whatever you need.
All of
Patrick Carter, and he loves his podcast, and most importantly, he loves America and Kansas City. Patrick Carter, KCFarmersAgent.com, and also CBD American Shaman. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They got some new shit now that'll get you buzzed. If you're having a hard time at work or at home or in life, they've got some really potent shit that'll make you forget about at least a couple of hours of your day. So why not go to CBD American Shaman, CBDAmericanShaman.com. I like the vapes. They got the pre-rolls. They got the flour. They got it all, really. And so why not? And of course, traditional gummies and the CBD topical cream. I don't know where you rub that cream. It's none of my business, but it'll help something. Heavy chafing, perhaps. CBDAmericanShaman.com is where you can go, and they are also wonderful sponsors. But right now, we're very happy to, once again, Todd Lebo returns after he's bitching about, I got stuff to do, but he's in here anyway. But the return of Jake Gutierrez, who just spent an hour on the Border Patrol with Nate and I and Marco Marquez.
And that
now
flew by.
he's here in studio with Hot Mic with SSJ to update us on everything that's going on in his life. He says he has some fun stories and anecdotes to share with our listeners. So, Jake, how's everything going, my man?
Good. It's great to be back here. I'm glad you're back from your little hiatus and your back is doing well. No pun intended. But
I feel like you say that, and it's interesting timing. I feel like I've actually made a nice breakthrough over the past couple of weeks because the prescription for physical therapy gives me 24 visits. And so I just completed my 24th visit, and there were some visits in there where I'm thinking, damn, therapy is not fun. And I don't know, am I ever going to get to feel like I did before surgery or whatever else? And I don't know if I'm back to that, but the last week or two, it's been good. I've been pushing a little bit more, and I've been doing some more on the recumbent cycle.
I'm going to take a little bit of credit.
And some stretching.
You want to know what I've done for him?
What
Jake?
have you done?
So I keep salty snacks
Yeah.
in my office. I keep some dry roasted peanuts
Uh-huh.
and things like that. And Steven will come in and he'll say, where are those peanuts?
Yeah.
And I keep them on the floor.
He makes me get them.
I make him get him himself. I'm not handing him the
You
peanuts.
make him bend down?
I said, you want peanuts?
Flexibility.
You go work for these
Go
peanuts.
get
right.
those nuts. Go
That's
down
right.
there and get those nuts.
Now, here's the thing. Earlier this week, I had the other thing of peanuts was empty. So there was a fresh one down there. And so I go in my office, and there's the Stay Fresh seal on the ground next to the fucking trash can. This guy,
You didn't pick it up.
and then I said, I had him come
I
back
left
in there.
evidence.
I Scott Piola'd him, and I said,
you pick
I
up that
said,
wrapper?
Are you gonna pick this wrapper
That's
up?
right.
And he says, I opened
Look,
this.
I forgot my fucking oatmeal.
I didn't have my oatmeal.
I was hangry, and I went in there. That's all. This motherfucker's got a brand new jar of nuts.
He opened the top
and
of
they had the seal, and I looked. I
yeah,
said,
fucking, then he tore it
I
off
said,
like with
open
his
it.
teeth.
But in my excitement, I thought I threw it in the trash
missed
can,
the
and I
can.
didn't.
Flinged it.
I had those
But
nuts.
that's all. These are lessons to try to make your back better, because I know your physical therapy's up, and you need to keep working for things.
Right. No, and the leg has actually been slower to recover
My sciatica.
than the back because the nerve issues and everything else. But it's been quite a fucking journey. It's been quite a process. But like last night, while Julia was at track practice, I've walked a little bit, and like I do. Okay, so with the back thing for me, it's almost, or it's actually been maybe more, it's hard to get over the mental hurdle than the physical hurdle. Because I was to be honest with you, I'm scared to death to hurt my back again.
Sure.
Number one, I don't want to go through the fucking pain that led to the surgery. And the surgery went fine. Dr. Bunch, fantastic surgeon. Dr. Casey Smith, my specialist that helped diagnose everything. They're great team at the University of Kansas Health System. But I don't want to do it again. I don't want to go through it again.
No.
The idea is to have surgery and get it fixed.
I just
That
saw.
pain
And
is
so,
brutal.
but leading up to it, the pain that I had,
Sciatic.
I winced even thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then the recovery was very, very slow, and it was very adamant. Like, look, you've got to take it slow. The chance with this procedure, there's a higher chance of reherniation for several weeks afterwards. Just don't push it. I didn't drive
I just
for a
saw
while.
that
didn't
the
do
golfer
anything.
Will Zalatoris is
Yeah?
going to have to shut down this year. He's having microdiscectomy surgery.
Well.
You would not want to be a professional golfer.
No, hell no.
Didn't have to do that.
But so
it could be like
even
Ouch
getting
for
through
him.
it, like when you're with a physical therapist, you feel like someone's there watching over you, so you trust a little bit more. Okay, can I do this? Can I do this? But I have been afraid, and what's held
are
me
you
back.
released now? So now you're.
Well,
on
no,
your
we're
own.
going to extend it because,
Okay.
because he thinks I need a little bit more, and so do I. But I'm afraid to do stuff on my own because I'm afraid to hurt it, right?
Am I pushing you too
And
hard
some-
with
no,
this
no,
snack?
no. But like sometimes I'll do some stuff,
him.
some stretching or whatever. But it's like I don't like re-aggravate it, do anything crazy. It's like certain positions where I like bend and reach awkwardly for something.
You feel it?
or be honest with you, like in the middle of the night,
Tightness.
going to the bathroom and reaching to like turn on the sink, like you feel that
Yeah.
little catch, and I'm afraid because like no, and then I'm walking on
You
eggshells.
don't end up
But
laying on the
last
ground in the
night
bathroom.
was a super big breakthrough for me because Julia, they practice for an hour and she's out there running sprints and everything else. And so at the Pius Athletic Complex, I said, I'm going to walk and see how far I can walk and talking to this guy that just fucking ran 47 miles. And I'm over
42.
here trying to run a mile. But I didn't know I don't run. But I walked at a good pace for like 35 minutes,
Yeah.
and a mile and a half. And it held up. And at the end, I started getting real fatigued, and by the end of it, I was dragging ass. And it's not that I was tired, just like, my back and everything. Hey, calm the fuck down. We haven't done this in a while. And so now, I was very happy.
But now you
I
know.
got
Now
through it.
you have that. Now
Yeah.
that's where you
Now I
start.
can go back and build
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't want to go through it again. And so I'm very cognizant of everything. Like,
I oddly want you to go through it again.
I know you do.
I
mean,
really enjoyed getting
that's
up.
a pain that
It's
to work
improved
with
my. I've tried to be more, like I said, cognizant of my posture, of how I stand
Yeah.
up and stand up. I don't bend over and do stupid stuff.
Just get the
I'm
nuts.
like, I'll always bend over a little bit, but my point is, it's made me think twice
You're
about
aware.
everything.
You're
I'm
aware.
more aware. I'm self-aware.
Conscious of it.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
And so thank you for bringing that. I know you went through you didn't have surgery, but you went through a difficult back situation.
That's some of the worst pain I've ever had. I mean, I've dealt with muscle injuries, broken bones, torn ligaments, torn meniscuses,
Yeah.
but
Menisci?
menisci. Okay, but
Meniscals?
that's the first time I ever dealt. That was last July, and that's the first time I ever had nerve pain.
Yeah.
That was knocked me
that.
on my ass.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in the last 3 years. It's the only time I wasn't able to run.
Shouldn't we put him in one of these ice baths you do?
Yeah, it'd be
I
great
kind of
for
want to
him.
do that.
Yeah, we'll get you over and get you in the tub.
Because I
How
tell
long
them
be
do you
great.
sit in the tub?
Depends.
I could do it.
I've gotten past 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
at like 35 degrees.
Because I tell them I do that like cause I've always asked them about
Cold
that
showers?
in the shower in
Yeah.
the morning.
That's
when
where
I'm
you
done,
start.
I get yelled at because I leave it on cold. But I'll take a hot shower and then at the end,
Yeah.
Ice
I'll
yourself.
turn ice
It's
cold
great.
and go as fast as I can because when I started that, when I first moved in to the dorms up in Mo West in St. Joe,
No hot
when I was
water.
a freshman, we didn't have hot water
Oh, boy.
for like fucking 5 weeks. And so you were taking a cold shower and no shower, and I'm OCD, so I'm taking a fucking shower, and I'd get in there in the morning, and it would be
It'll wake your ass up.
Right. But then I kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
And then it was like,
You
okay,
build
I'm
up
good.
tolerance.
I'm go. Let's fucking go. You
Build
know.
a tolerance.
And so I try. I don't do it when it's 20 degrees outside. I do it
You
more
don't
often in the
fill
summer.
up a tub of ice in the
Right.
winter and set it in.
No,
like
but I
this
crank
fucking
it on,
Take
on
an
ice
axe to
cold
it.
and go as long as I can, and it makes me feel. It wakes me up in the morning. I'm good to go.
I had a
Good,
very
it's good for your heart too. I mean, it's
disappointing-
great for your circulation and for
I
your
love it.
heart.
I'd rather not have a cold shower, but I have a specific recollection.
You bend over and you let that
'cause you're
cold water get
soft,
up in there
hon.
like this,
Well,
you know?
I had
It'll
when we went
straighten you
out
up.
to Philmont Scout Ranch, my son
Yeah.
and I, and we were out there on the mountain for 6 days,
I remembered that
And-
scraggly beard.
backpacking and all this stuff. No showers, no nothing
Yeah.
out there. So you come back, you got some funk on you,
Some
right?
stank.
And
That's
I was
fucking disgusting to me,
much
by the way.
looking forward to having this first shower. Now these are Spartan showers, okay? This is not like you're in a hotel. You're in a very Spartan shower, but they're warm. And I got back and like my shower wasn't warm. I was so fucking pissed. All I wanted was a hot shower, and I cleaned
Negative.
myself up with the cold, and it was fine. But then like the next morning before we left, then I got a good hot shower.
Got a good
But
one.
I was clean. But coming off the mountain with 6 days of business on you,
Stank on you.
dude, I wanted a
You
good
just wanted
warm
the
shower.
hot shower.
I just wanted warm.
Since we're talking about showers,
I was just anything.
you
Table?
know, you know
Table
what?
showers?
There's different things that
got a place in DC for you.
there's
I thought you were good now.
I am good now.
Okay.
I'm talking
we're
about,
talking about
like
the past.
All right.
2006
There's certain times when like
table showers.
when Susan will say something to me or do something, and that'll remind me, boy, this is why we get along. So, or this is why we've been together for so long, and we love each other because like we watch the same TV shows, and she puts up with my.
Idiosyncrasy.
Not every
Childish
woman will put
humor.
up with my, my what do you call it?
Idiosyncrasies.
Yes, my OCD, my things like that.
Your
But also-
foibles.
Piccadillys.
Yes, but-
You're Piccadillys.
But also my ticks, but also my sense of humor, my
Yes.
things, and and so
the awful things you say.
and so we were getting ready to go somewhere, and I had just taken a nap, and usually I got to take a shower after I take a nap. 'Cause I feel I don't know, I need to wash the stink
grime.
of sleep because
How many
of what I've
showers you
dreamt
take
about.
a day?
3, sometimes 2,
Philmont wouldn't work for you.
sometimes 1. Oh no. Sometimes 1 if but usually I'd like to take 2.
You like to be clean.
But sometimes if I can get 3 in there, it's real good. And so,
Hey, you're a water
Right.
being.
It means you had 2 naps.
Right.
Hey, he
But,
knows the importance of water.
so I wanted to take a shower, but I didn't get out of bed. I took a nap too long. And she, I've used this term quite a bit, and I probably shouldn't. It's not an appropriate term.
Did you
but
take
she,
a-
But she said,
Yep.
no. Listen, she goes, she was, and she knew that I was gonna dial in. She goes, just jump in there and take a quick horse bath. And I looked at her like, oh, Sue. Because you were
I
talking
love
about that
you.
all the time.
Sue knew?
Because I like,
Take a
because I like
horse
the
bath.
idea of someone just taking a quick horse bath.
Wash them pits.
Yeah, get in there. and, then,
pits and slits.
and so then later on, Phil comes in there, and Susan sometimes she's ornery, like she goes, "Hey Phil, and here your dad just took a horse bath," and Phil's like,
What's that?
"I don't think I even want to know what that
Oh,
means."
yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, just
It's time you learn."
She goes, "You get in the pits down there and all the cracks and crevices real quick."
Quick, the business.
So then it was popular that
Phil's a
Dad
good
took a
boy.
horse bath in the afternoon.
That's going to be
before we
running
all went out
around
to dinner.
UMKC now, isn't it?
Yeah,
He'll be
right.
telling everyone.
And
Phil's
so
a
I
good
just
boy.
I like that.
I was
So-
texting with Phil last week.
So were you able to take a horse bath after your long journey?
It was
Every
just a
night.
cold shower. That's what it was. During Philmont, it was basically kind of like that. There was water places, so you would try to kind of horse bath around the mountain.
What did
deodorant.
yeah, right? See, what did Phil have to say?
No
Anything?
deodorant. You couldn't wear
I'm gonna
deodorant
take 'em
because
out to
it
lunch.
smells, and that's an odor. And who likes odors? Fucking bears.
Fungus.
Yeah.
You did not
Fuck
put
that shit.
scented deodorant on.
I'm gonna take
At
his
all.
birthday's coming up here. What, the
Yeah,
16th?
That's right. April.
Take him out to
16th.
lunch for his birthday. He's a
15
good boy.
years old.
Well, he's got a lot going on. I didn't know because he's got the girlfriend.
I was texting
He's got
him.
he
it was
finally got a
probably-
different car after he's got his car totaled. He went through that. He was in that wreck where
He didn't
a fucking guy with no insurance and no
He
license.
didn't tell me
hit
about
him.
that. I was texting with him like the last week of March, so probably about when was his wreck?
About a month ago, wasn't it?
Valentine's Day.
Okay,
I thought.
Wow. I asked him how he's doing.
No. No, not Valentine. When was the fuck? When
It was
was
about
it?
a month ago, wasn't it?
When was
It's
the
been
big
an
12
ordeal.
Was it?
That was like March 12th, 13th in there. So, yeah,
Wow. We were texting on March 13th.
he didn't even care to tell you.
Well, I mean, it probably happened later that day.
I can't remember what day it
No.
was. It was sometime the tournament's about then.
But
It's
was
around
there
Jake's
something
birthday.
else I was going? I feel like there was something else I was going down to P&L for. No.
Is it the regional?
No, when was the Super Bowl parade?
Oh, that was February. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's February. Yeah.
So it happened in February.
Okay.
February.
It was
No, you didn't
maybe
tell
the
me.
day or
That's
two.
a long ordeal.
Yeah, it was a long one because he was coming home from UMKC. I don't know how much I can say, whatever. He was driving home from UMKC.
Say what you want.
Rush hour. It was a rain, and he just slowed down because the car slowed down in front of him, and they were on the highway right just past where Front Street is, where the casino is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
some guy just didn't slow down and hit him.
On the highway.
Yeah, rear-ended him and fucking totaled his car. And he calls me, and he didn't do nothing wrong. And Susan drives me down there. I'm ready to.
Yeah.
He
It's
handled
been
it
good for
better
your
than I
back,
was.
yeah.
But I get down there, this guy, I don't got no license, I don't got insurance, I go, motherfucker.
What are you doing driving?
But anyway, long story short, it was a long ordeal. We had to go through all the, just through all the hoops and everything
Mm-hmm.
else. Finally, he got a replacement car, and he loved that car. You always love your first
Yeah.
car, right? So he had to go through that.
That's a pain in the ass,
And
especially
he-
nowadays. The inventories are
Yeah,
garbage.
and he's been going to
Just
see
tough
his.
to
He
do.
goes to see his girlfriend. Goes to school at K-State, but in Salina because she's training
Yeah.
to be a pilot.
Smart
And
gal.
so he
Asked him
was
how
missing
that
out on
was
the
going.
opportunity to see her every other month, and then on top of that, just all the shit. He's taking 15 hours this year, and so he's a lot.
He's doing well too.
Yeah,
Like
he's
2
doing
years
very
of
well.
you up at Mo West.
Yeah, no shit. But so I felt bad for him because last week he was all fired up because his girlfriend was coming to town, and then a bunch of his friends that he graduated high school with were all coming in, and they had bought like 10 tickets to the Future concert at T-Mobile Center on that Friday night, and like Thursday, Future cancels his concert at T-Mobile Center. So I'm glad you've been talking to him. He's had a little bit of a
Yeah.
he's had a lot on his plate,
Why was
and then
Future
I'm his
canceled?
dad, so
What happened
that
to Future?
fucking irritates him,
I'm not sure.
huh?
What happened to Future?
He just canceled his concert. I don't know. I mean,
It's the
I
best.
support him because he's an adversary of Russell Wilson. So I like Future.
Ah.
That's
He's a Chiefs fan then.
that's exactly right. I
Probably
have
not, but he
maintained,
is.
but I have said whenever the Broncos played Arrowhead, they need to have Future do the fucking halftime show just to fuck
be
with
good.
Russell Wilson.
They're
Don't
just
you
going to
think?
continue to have Fat Joe come
That'd
back
be
over and over.
fantastic.
Okay, so let's get into where you've been and what you've been doing. SamuraiofSoul.com is still the same website that we promoted in your past appearance.
Yeah.
But
This book is still going
as
on.
you can see, I'm holding a Diet Pepsi because I'm not holding your fucking book. And so I need to know when this book is coming out.
I got something you can
because the
hold.
last
Virtual
time
book.
it was you were here, it felt like the book was on the cusp of being released.
Well, I mean, I
And
think I
so-
probably felt like that, but it was
What
not.
happened?
Nothing. It's just the editing process is longer than I thought it would be. I didn't think there'd be the rewriting.
You thought just reading your handwritten scribble from the
Well, I mean,
cabin
I
would be
typed
super
it out.
easy?
I typed it out. It's just that there's just I'm working on being more precise with the words. Put
Right.
it that way. So
You
it's
want it
like
to be an easy read. Too,
yeah,
right?
I want to say what I need to say with the least amount of words, and I don't. In the original,
How many words was this original?
Oh, I mean, it's right now. I mean, it's well over 75,000 words.
And so what
I mean,
they,
it's so I stopped counting after 7. So I mean,
did
so,
they suggest that you need to shrink this down a
well,
little bit?
I mean,
or
I think it translates like every 50,000 words is like 200 pages.
So you're up to
if
350 pages.
I mean, yeah,
like
it's
that.
something.
if just a random person off the street were able to get a hold of this transcript, would they mistaken it for a manifesto by any chance?
No,
Okay,
no.
I don't.
no.
Are you
I
sure?
don't know what's in this thing.
I should bring the manuscript. I do have
Yeah.
a manuscript. I mean, I should have brought that in.
Is this going straight to video? Let's make a movie on this.
Should we?
Yeah,
Who's gonna play me?
you.
Oh, so
Well,
do
you could play old Jake.
like the Burt Kreischer.
Yeah,
He
you-
plays machine.
Do you?
you can't play young Jake.
I mean,
Will the book ever be available for people to actually fucking read?
yeah, sure. Yeah, it will be. Just go sign up on the website, and I'll let you know.
Do you? It sounds like are you really? Are
Yeah,
you,
no, this book is going to happen. I mean, if that's the question, yeah, I would be unless something bad happens to me, which let's pray that it doesn't. But
You can
know.
reserve your copy today. Still.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
Go,
let
go
me-
there. What I need to start. What I want to be working on is I want to do a monthly newsletter and kind of let maybe put some inserts from the book,
Little
like
excerpts, like the old Reader's
Yeah.
Digest.
Like an email newsletter, or an actual newsletter.
yeah. So
like,
you can go. So you
like
can go
back in the day when kids could sell
One nickel.
like bar
subscriptions to Grit. And
No. So
Grit.
so you can go to the bottom of my website.
You ever
Grit.
fucking read Grit? Remember
Grit,
What
yes.
was Grit?
It was
I
one of
don't
those little
see that.
things.
Yeah, I don't fucking
It wasn't
know.
quite
The
the
Thrifty-
magazine.
penny papers.
You know, my
Yeah.
mom
The Thrifty
liked
Nickel.
the Thrifty Nickel. She loved that shit.
Yeah,
That's
what
just
I was
Craigslist now. isn't
She'd
it?
pull up
thinking.
somewhere.
Thrifty nickel. That's what I was thinking of.
Steven, run in there and see if they have the new Thrifty Nickel. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Because I
Just
want to
go
see
in
if
there.
there's some stuff.
Grab 3 of them. I don't want to grab 3 of them.
They're free.
Yeah.
Take
Run in
them.
there and fucking grab a Thrifty Nickel. And so a newsletter maybe?
So yeah, so at the bottom of my website, you can go put your email in there, and that's something I want to start doing, and just kind of putting out different parts of the book just to keep people informed of what's going on, and
No.
it almost keeps me accountable a little bit. Because
This is-
let's be honest, like
You haven't finished this
we'll
book.
fucking hold you accountable
I'm
now.
a procrastinator.
Doesn't sound like we've done a good
Okay,
job.
I'm
so
a
this is what I
procrastinator.
want to know.
Okay.
There was also an offer, and I'll need Lebo here to follow up on this. There's also talk of NFTs.
Yeah.
So what
The
are
first 100 people
'cause
get one.
Last time we've talked,
You're still on
it
the
seems
list.
like crypto is taking a hit.
Well, NFTs and
and
cryptos are different
NFTs,
things.
whatever,
Yeah,
and all
NFTs
these
are
different
different.
things. But
NFTs have always been silly.
there's
Crypto.
Yeah.
there's less belief in them now, I feel like, than there was.
That's fine.
So,
I mean,
are
but
you
it's
still-
it's still
Are
personalized.
you
It's
still dealing in crypto and NFTs?
Yeah, I still pay, yeah, I own NFTs and I own plenty of crypto.
You get caught up in that SBF.
No.
What
You're in
was
the
the
good
one that you were?
What's his name?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
No, Gurley knows him. He's a big donor at KU.
Girly
Garlington.
Oh, really?
Okay.
He's the CEO of Ripple, and I'm a big Ripple guy. They have
I remember Ripple from the Sanford and Sons.
That's
Always
exactly right.
no, this is
That's a
different
great.
kind
He
of-
used to like to
I
drink.
remember that
Ripple.
kind of Ripple
Some of that
too.
Ripple.
No, the
nice.
XRP network. It's a crypto XRP.
How's it run right now? You killing
It's
it?
like at 50 cents right now.
Yeah.
So what can?
Would you buy it at $4?
I've been buying. No, never.
Okay.
I mean, I've bought in at several different points.
Okay.
Like I think the most I ever bought in was probably like 80 cents, but I also bought in at 10 cents.
Right.
Like,
So how can people get an NFT? Is that still being offered?
No, but the first 100 people who signed up.
I
got
was
it.
one of the first.
Yes, you were.
100.
Where's
You're
his
one first.
NFT?
Well, he'll get it when the book comes
Oh,
out.
okay. It's dangling a carrot.
When you say NFTs are silly,
Well, I think they're silly.
why are they silly?
Well, because
You can't just say something without backing it up.
it's a digital image, and I don't think people can tell the difference between a digital image and not a digital
Well, I
image.
mean, he's somewhat right, but I mean, they'll be one of 100. And
I mean, it's a little bit like buying a.
But there-
you can like there's
key
the
tags,
Mona
like-
Lisa, right, and that's the real one. And then the people make posters of the Mona
Yeah.
Lisa. The real Mona Lisa is worth more. I think that people have been trading in that kind of art for a long
My
time.
dad used to sell fake Rolexes.
But I think the idea was this would be like that, and it has kind of been like that on some things. But on other things, I just don't know. I don't think the market is there for regular folks to buy a lot of these
well,
things.
it just
but-
depends on what you want to do with it.
Right.
You know, I mean, people collect art. You
so
know,
you can't hang it on the wall. That's the weird part about it. It's a digital thing.
there's ways that you can display them digitally. They have.
You
It's
can put
weird.
yourself an LED.
Yeah, I mean,
throw it up
there's
there.
but you have key tag. It's
I understand that is the real thing, but I don't think people can tell the difference.
and I'm not doing this to say, hey, this is going to be worth a lot of money. But if you collect NFTs,
I
and
still
it's pretty.
fucking want one. I don't have
Yeah.
one.
Well,
This will be the
you're gonna
first
get when the
one I'm
book's done. Now you have to make him write the book.
Yeah.
I've
You want
tried
your
to do
fucking
that.
NFT?
I've
You
tried
make
to
him
do
write the
that.
book.
I've tried to, but
What
so-
he's doing here's the analogy of what Jake's doing. Jake is writing this book the way that like my wife does laundry. She starts it, she gets it over to the dryer,
Wow.
and sometimes she
wow.
takes it out, but she never gets it
Nice.
folded. You need to fucking fold this
Be
laundry
nice.
and get this book out.
I do.
Shit.
Right. I need to do this laundry.
So what else
Yes.
can people do
You need to
besides
finish the laundry.
reserve
I
the
do.
You
book?
started the laundry.
If they go
Well
to
done.
samriotsoul.com, what else is available?
I do some. If you're interested,
You one-on-one.
yeah, I'm working it. So I call it. Let's be honest. It's coaching, personal
Mm-hmm.
coaching, life coaching, whatever. For some reason I just have a stigma with that, and whatever.
You don't like that?
I call it personal wellness guidance.
Okay.
Be someone
about counseling?
samurai of soul.
Yeah, it's counseling, but it's like, you know,
Guru.
it's what it is. I help people help themselves. I mean, that's the best way to
Why don't you
describe
say an advisor, a consigliere?
it. Yeah, like Tom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom Hagen.
Yeah.
Jake Hagen. He'll whisper in your ear what to do.
So you can reach out to me on the website and set up a call and see if, you know, if they're, you know, I've had people who've just set up a call and we had a great conversation for, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes and you know, and that's where it ends. And I've also had people who I've sat down and I've met them several different times and I'm working with a few people. So it's, you know, at least if you're wondering if I can help you, let's figure it out. And, you know, in the different realms, whether it be, you know, I had a guy reach out, he's struggling waking up early.
Was his name Nate Bucati by any chance?
No, it wasn't Nate, but Nate, if you needed my services, you know,
Can I pay for your services for Nate?
Was it
To
one of
get him
our
out
weekend
fucking
board
bed?
ops?
He wakes up at
Andy?
about 7:15 every weekday morning, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
That's not true.
It's because he's not paying attention to the
Right.
guys.
Well, that's.
It's a fucking joke, Todd.
I don't care for this joke. You be nice to
I
Nate.
think it's kind of funny. At least he's
You
getting
liked
up
it?
earlier now, right?
Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, yeah.
So, you know, so you can schedule a call on my website, samuraisoul.com, if you're dealing with, you know, like I said, if you just want to create new habits, I have tools to help people create new habits, you know, and that's, you know.
You are a person who lost hundreds of pounds,
170 pounds.
stopped drinking.
Stop drinking.
This
you
is
know,
okay.
reverse type 2 diabetes.
Right.
You know,
I say this to my sons sometimes about, we're not going to get into it, okay? But I've made certain mistakes in my life, and I justify them in my mind or whatever. You don't fucking judge me. I can already see it,
I'm not judging you.
okay? I justify them to God or in my eyes.
sure.
I went through this mistake and went through this experience, and you saw me make this mistake and went through this experience, so now you don't have to.
Right.
And you learned your lesson through me.
Sure. No, and
I fucked up this. You've seen it, and so now you know what it's like. But you didn't have to have that fuck up. I did for you, and that's going to help you avoid that in your future.
and that's my message, right? Like
You went through these struggles, so maybe someone else
call them
doesn't have
like,
to.
you know, it's a very normal term, rock bottom, right? I've been at rock bottom at several different points in time, and the
You
thing
moved rock bottom.
rock bottom.
Yeah.
I've been there. Hello,
Pick that up.
hello,
Who is it?
Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
Let's see what it is.
Sports Radio 810
Hello, love.
calling us.
Hello,
This is someone trying to probably Medicare fraud.
love.
That's my guess. Yeah, that phone rings. You get some of
Oh.
those. Hit the X on there so it doesn't happen
Yeah,
again.
X that out. So the message is that you don't have to get to rock bottom. That's the point. Like I've been to rock bottom because let's face it, I'm a hard-headed MFer. Shocking.
Nope.
And that's what it took for me to change. And hopefully, you know, that's what it takes a lot of people to change. But the bottom doesn't. You can raise the bottom. That's what I'm trying to help you do. Raise your bottom.
It's hard for me to get advice from someone or helping someone about an experience that they ain't been through.
right.
That's just me, though.
No, but that's
You know what I mean?
there's
But there's value to if someone is struggling with weight loss, or someone is struggling with losing a loved one, or someone is struggling with some kind of addiction. To me, if they can relate to you and what you've gone through resonates with them, I think that gives you a better opportunity to actually help them and for that help to take.
Yeah, and then that's the difference between sympathizing with somebody and empathizing with somebody, right? Like you can sympathize with somebody that has lost a parent, but you haven't lost a parent. So you can't really show them true empathy, right? Because until you've gone through it, you can't empathize with
Like
somebody.
we bonded over our moms passing
we
away
were-
around the same time.
You know, when my mom passed away, you were able to be empathetic to me because you had gone through that, right? But someone who hasn't gone through that, they can't be empathetic. They can sympathize with me and say, you know, and be sorry for me, and that's great, and I appreciate it. But like empathy is a whole different level, and it's
a whole
almost
nother
like
level.
it's a whole other level.
But if someone wants to reach out and look, like you said, that's many times the most difficult step is the first initial.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
asking for some
contact.
help.
It takes a lot of guts to do that, and I that's the first thing I tell anybody who I sit down with is like, good on you. Like even if nothing comes of this call, at least the fact
You're thinking about it.
you know, because you don't need help unless you have a problem, right? I don't need your solution if I don't have a problem. At least you've identified there's something not right here, and I want to do something about it.
It wasn't easy for you to ask for help in any of the things that you were going through.
No,
And it like didn't take the first time. You have to, some people can just say, all right, give me some help, and they can fix it. Some
Yeah.
people, they got to try 3, 4, 5 times.
and the reality is that like it takes what it takes. But the thing is that I have an experience that maybe it will help you get there faster.
Yeah.
Right. And wherever that is, like the reality is that if you want something you never had, right, in your life, if you want to, whether it's starting a new habit, whether it's quit drinking, whether it's, start exercising, right? I've never been a fit person. Well, here's the reality. You're going to have to change, right? To get something you never have, you have to become somebody you've never been.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the reality of the situation. But you can't even start until you have a want to or a desire to. And that's the sad thing is some people take it like me all the way to the bottom where you don't really have any other options. Like here's death looking at you or you're going to change, right? That's where I got. And
It's the ultimate rock bottom.
right. And the reality is that you don't have to get there. And just reaching out to me is a huge step. And it's, I tell that many people I've talked with, it's like, good on you. And I know people, they're doing better after our calls, and it's like, and I keep in touch with several of those people. So it's reaching out to me is a first step, and maybe I can point you in a direction. Here's an option to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can schedule a call with me on my website.
And that's what's the
Soul.
best way to reach out to you? Then?
SamuraiofSoul.com.
Or they can slide into your DMs or something on Instagram.
Social media at Jake Goody on Instagram, at Jake Goody on Twitter. I've been off Instagram for a month. It's been great. It's been awesome. Like I love Instagram. Like I think it's like Twitter is a cesspool, and it's fine for what it needs to be, right? There's a lot of nonsense on Twitter, but I think Instagram is great, and it's so like I started looking at like the amount of time I was spending on Instagram, like
Too much.
wow,
Yeah.
like
You get those screen reports. On
yeah,
Sunday
like I was
mornings or
spending,
whatever.
it was getting ridiculous, 3-4 hours a day
I do
on
think
Instagram.
This is
It's like you
Fuck.
a different,
right, and like it's
different topic here. I mean, same kind of topic, but a little different. Weird thing about. I think all of these social media things, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, any of those things, the way the algorithms work on it, if you're doing something good on one of those, right, like some self-help stuff
Yeah.
or whatever, it can be the greatest thing in the world. But if your algorithm gets off and you start seeing this other stuff, then it can be really damaging to people.
I mean,
and that's the scariest part about
What
the
if
whole
I
thing.
spend 2 hours on one particular Twitter account that all they do is have videos of fights, people fighting in the streets?
That now
can
I
get
follow
a-
because you sent me one of those.
You can get a lot of them.
Fight Haven.
I need to stop
They popped
that.
up in my
Yeah,
on my feed.
me. I'm responsible for this whole
Yeah,
algorithm. change.
you messed up my algo, and
I
I got to stop
spend-
following because I've spent too long looking
Well,
at
it's
those.
not even.
fights.
I don't even follow them. It's like the For You
Yeah.
section on Twitter. It's like
Oh, it's for you, all right.
it's
for
I can
you.
tell you, it is absolutely.
But there
for
could be
you.
some great stuff on there. I do like a lot of the things. You see some things people talking. I like funny stuff. I like it just to forget about some other things, and I like jokes and little different things like that when people are funny.
Nothing but these fights, street
Wow.
fights,
No, see,
and you find out how
see,
many people
honestly,
can't fight.
I haven't started
good.
that new show on Netflix that you sent me.
The Night Agent.
Yeah, I haven't
It's
because
good. I've watched 3 of them. We need to talk.
I
about
haven't-
Don't
that.
say nothing
We
bad
won't.
about
No,
it.
no, no.
Are
I
you
like
fucking
it.
kidding
See,
me?
No, I like it. I need
I
to
want
talk
to
to you
start
about
it, but
something.
like I'm trying to get less violence in my life.
It's not a super violent show. It's more. It's
You
more
like 20
intrigue.
you like
Okay.
24?
Okay.
It's more intrigue.
All right.
Okay, no,
It's
listen.
not street fights.
All
Okay.
the, no,
I'm
no, the
just
Night
saying, like-
Agent is like
Some
you
people
could,
do get shot and killed. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Like you
espionage.
could see this as almost like it's what it is. It's a great origin story for a character. It's a book, right? The Night Agent, and if you watch the whole thing, then you don't realize it. But this whole 10 episodes is leading into him actually becoming the Night Agent,
Okay.
right?
So, have you watched it all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck
So
yeah.
I need to start.
And
But
it-
I mean, there's probably a
My
good
point
thing to
is,
be
like-
said for not having any of this stuff in your life, like
Right.
whatever. It's escape. For me, like in my mind, it's escapism. I'm fine. I'm not gonna go become
It's
a
exciting. I love
spy
this
shit.
and
No,
get mixed up in
I'd love to
something.
do that.
No, I would
Fuck,
too,
I
but
love
but I do think in our culture we are highly desensitized to violence.
100%.
I mean, and it's like, look, we're not violent people. I mean, we're not.
Who's not?
I mean, we're not now.
Not? Oh.
I mean,
If the cameras were around when you were growing up, how many times would you have been on Fight Haven in your life?
I'd have been on it a few times. Yeah.
Okay. See, I never would have been on Fight Haven.
I
I've never
would've.
had a public fight.
I have several of them.
See?
One was the great one up in Milwaukee at a bar. I slammed a dude's head and it was like a full on. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't want to be that person
Right.
anymore. So it's
Yeah,
like,
hopefully I'll
don't be
go
that. So watch someone else be that on fucking
Well, that's
Netflix.
the thing. Some of us
That's what I like.
can do that. Some people's minds just aren't working that way. They get
yeah,
all
I mean, but
trapped
I
in
will
this
start
stuff.
it. I will start it. But I'm just saying, I'm trying because look, John Wick 4. Did you guys go see
I
that?
haven't seen that. No.
Not yet. I'm going to.
Oh,
I can't wait.
yeah. And so when I went to go see John Wick 4, I watched John Wick 1, 2, and 3 before, like that day.
Fucking great.
It's
a long day of movies.
It's great though.
Great.
But it's also, I was like, I got done and it's like, I literally probably just watched 500 people die today.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
In
it's
very
like-
personal, close
Yeah.
range, not like just
I love John
uh,
Wick, and I love
Atom
it. Like
Bomb
that
or
might be
something.
my favorite series, but it's also is like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, my like that's I can't think that that's a real positive thing to see that me, but I enjoy it. I got a good, you know, I find a lot of, you know, entertainment in it to
Right.
that level because look, they killed his fucking dog.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. We can all identify, yeah.
You kill my dog, I don't know what I'm
So
gonna do.
what are you going to fucking say bad about The Night Agent?
I like it a lot. I need to ask you a question about the
Go
end
ahead.
of episode 3.
Well, you have to help me out. Well, no, we're bouncing around this, so what?
It's. I don't. No, I have to ask you. I don't
You
want to
have-
ask.
No, fuck
Ask it.
this.
No,
I'll watch
ask
it anyways.
This would be too big of a spoiler
No,
for
it's
the
not
for the
too
watchers.
big of a sport. Ask it.
Dude's in the shower. He's got the snake tattoo.
Yeah.
I was kind of falling asleep. Is it late at night? Was that the art teacher?
No.
Okay, who was it then?
So if you remember, when
I need to go back and rewatch the
Okay,
last
okay.
5 minutes of it.
You remember the beginning when the train gets bombed?
I know the train's got
Okay,
that, but,
and the guy and
Yes.
so he chases.
and that's
the
that. I know
bomber,
it's
the
that person,
terrorist.
but
It's
who,
that guy.
But why were they showing him in there? Who?
That's the art teacher's lover.
It's the art teacher's lover.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's the lover. All
There you
right,
go.
so that's what I kind of missed there. All right, we're good.
You good?
Yeah,
That's all.
I didn't trust that guy, the art teacher.
No, of course not. But the whole thing, it can all be There's like 4 or 5 different storylines to follow, and it seems like they all could have been seasons of 24. Like you got the main character is with a witness that he's trying to protect, but he's been wrongly accused of the crime, and so now he's
There's a lot of stuff that Chloe or Ego Styles will be doing because there's a lot of computers and little things.
he's public enemy number 1, but he's getting help from someone, and then
And there's a lot of get the jump drive and go put it on the thing and
and then
download the
there's
files and all that stuff.
the 2 assassins, but you follow their storyline. You kind of get to know them.
And
a
they're
little
from
bit.
wherever, you don't know.
Right,
where, they're just
right,
they're
right.
I'll
just
check it
people.
out.
But then-
It's fun show.
But then there's the president and the vice president and the chief of staff, and clearly there's someone in the White House
It's a mole.
that's dirty. There's no, and you're trying to figure out who it is.
They
and
tell you
kinda
think it's
tease
this
you.
guy
Yeah,
and it is,
exactly
and I don't
right.
know who it is yet
That's
because I
exactly-
gotta
but
watch.
it's all
more.
good.
I was gonna watch another one last night. I got busy.
And you're trying to figure out what exactly is the plot, what they're trying, So it's
it's a good show.
I'll check it out. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, it's
All
a good
right?
show.
Let's get into Succession.
Yeah.
well. But first, hold on.
Okay.
Rabbit Hole
Okay.
with Kiefer Sutherland.
I like it.
Is that not excellent?
I think it's great.
Yes.
I mean, only 3 episodes, but
I haven't watched it.
What's 4 now?
is there 4? Oh, because
yeah, there's
Sunday.
4.
I haven't seen the 4th one, so I'm 3 in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I love Tywin Lannister.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he's a
great.
great actor.
But Kiefer Sutherland you could have told him you're Jack Bauer.
Yes.
Act like Jack Bauer, but your fucking name is John Weir in this thing. But you're Jack Bauer.
But you're
There's
on a-
no difference.
But you're on a dating app.
Yeah, but the only difference is they're allowing Jack Bauer to fuck and cuss.
You know-
which is what I
you know what-
wanted
you know
for
what-
all these years. Now let's go.
Sold me. He's trying to fucking watch a soccer match.
You love that. That's my team. That's my team.
That's my team. And that guy comes over and is like, turn up.
But like in
fucking
episode
channel.
1, didn't you like the sting that he had when you go back and figure out
Yes.
exactly like, oh, this is fucking great.
Oh, I
it's
mean,
smart.
It's very smart.
It's smart. You
It-
can't be dozing off in the middle of it.
I know.
No,
Over here.
it caught me it caught me not off guard, but it's like, okay.
Oh, there's like 3 or 4 times
Like,
already in 4
oh.
episodes. Like, oh fuck.
Oh,
I didn't
right,
see
right,
that,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, like,
which is I
oh.
like.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's good.
I don't think you will.
It's good.
I will. It's not like him in this book.
You got
I'll watch
the
this show.
fucking leader of the Lannisters in here.
I'll
in
watch
this
the
fucking
show.
thing.
I'll watch
Tywin.
the show.
Tywin Lannister is good.
Did you?
That's the dad.
But also,
Yeah, he's a dad.
and all-
He got
you-
shot on the toilet. Spoiler.
you haven't got Wayne Palmer yet, have you?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh,
He's
so in The
there.
Night Agent, one of the characters, a Secret Service agent, is fucking Wayne Palmer.
Ah.
Remember the president's brother?
Well, and then he became president.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Yeah.
I go fucking Wayne Palmer.
There are so many presidents of 24 who end up in shows. Succession.
Nan
Pierce.
Nan Pierce.
President Taylor. She was 24.
She sucks.
She's the worst on all the shows.
Yeah,
I never liked her.
I never liked her either.
Yeah.
You know,
I just don't like all this talk of numbers.
I just don't. There's something
Yeah.
about her.
What comes
that's-
after?
I don't like her
8,
at all.
9. What comes after that?
and so
She's very unlikable.
Okay, Succession.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to mention before we get? Because Succession could
I mentioned neither one of you had seen the movie Tetris.
no.
I started watching it, then I started getting tired. and I didn't
I watched
finish
it last night. It's worth your time.
It's super interesting for people of our age
Right.
who played Tetris probably on
You'll never look
Game
at
Boys video games.
You'll
all that
never
stuff.
look at the game the same. Like wow.
It's old school, like USSR. It's Cold War
Right be-
type
yeah,
stuff
right
because
before-
that was before
so- yeah.
the fall of the Soviet Union, and they weren't going to
It's
let this
like,
game out. And
wow.
a Russian guy made the game, and that was the music. How
But
was
it's a really great story because I've
Yeah.
read like what really happened and it's pretty close.
Close-ish,
It's pretty
right? Yeah,
close.
they have to kind of combine characters sometimes.
Yeah,
but
no, but it's like I'm not gonna ruin
I
it
just
for
love
you.
all that old video game stuff. They're over at the old video game conferences, and I've got this game. And
Dude, I
it's-
pulled my
there
Game
were
Boy out
so
in the middle
many,
of this thing and I'm just playing Tetris.
There
on
were
my Game
so
Boy.
many different formats of video games coming on back at that time.
Yeah.
And only a few emerge, right?
Right.
Because it just turns into one of those things.
Killed
Someone has
Atari,
to dominate.
you know.
Speaking of video games, did you watch Last of Us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that fucking great?
Great.
Did you like when they
Pascal's
showed
the
Kansas
best.
City after the fucking apocalypse and everything? All right.
Woo!
That was fucking
I was
great.
like, what bridge is that?
Yeah, exactly right.
I was like,
like,
Independence Avenue Bridge, get up in there.
Yeah.
Good
It's like,
shit. Yeah,
what
that's a
bridge is
bridge they
that?
should have had in there
Yeah,
to still be
right.
standing.
Yeah.
Wrecking shit. And so you want to talk about Succession? Oh, by the way, real quick,
Last
I
of
want
Us
to do
is
the
really
fucking
good.
cold plunge.
Okay.
So how often do you have to do a cold plunge for it to have a good effect?
So to have a good effect. I mean,
Or to have make a difference in what I'm trying to do, like for my back and everything else.
they
I wanna do
say
this cold
they
plunge.
say it's like 13 minutes a week.
So if I do it once a week,
Well, I mean,
I don't think you're ready for 13 minutes.
You can't do 13 minutes.
how many
You
minutes
might
can I
do
do?
1 minute right now.
No, I bet you could do you could do 3 or 4 minutes.
Would
You
that
take
help me?
psychotic cold showers, so.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, we can get you over there.
How big is that?
Seriously.
How big is that tub?
150 gallons. You'll have no problem
Are
getting
you
it.
sure?
Yes.
I go in there and all the water.
Displace
Woo!
some ice.
Oh, I do that. Dude. I'm a big guy.
Okay, so that's. But are you gonna do any events like the breath and exposure workshop or anything like coming up
Stay
like that?
tuned to the website.
Samurai
I'm
Soul.
asking. I'm trying to
No,
be serious about
I am
this.
too
You're
because
fucking
I
giggling
literally
about it.
just had this idea. I would say this weekend when I was running, I think I might do a lecture series
That's fine.
Virtual
know
or in
about it.
person?
in person.
Yeah.
But I would like you to do an
In person.
event where like a bunch of us
Are you
come
just going to
over.
stand
We
in the street
all.
corner or to be organized?
No, it's organized. I think I'm looking at a couple places that hold like.
I've seen people on the corner having lecture series.
I want
no,
like me,
legit.
Lebo, like Nate, all to try to do the plunge.
You guys got
I'll
me in
have
that
you guys
cryo
over.
chamber once. That was enough for me.
no.
Oh, the plunge.
I enjoyed the cryo chamber. I felt good.
No,
when I got out of it.
you will feel
Why
a
don't you
difference.
keep doing it if you felt good?
Well, I did it for an advertiser.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah,
you know-
he's not gonna pay me.
You don't
This
wanna
guy, this guy drinks
Okay,
tap
that's
water.
fine. All right, we'll move
I
on.
love tap water.
Tap
I
water.
love it.
No.
Poison.
Let's talk about Succession.
Let's do.
Because the last episode, you listened to the last episode, we talked about Succession,
Yep,
right?
I listened to Last Hot Mic. It's kind of funny because you said something that's like this. The series started with this guy dying. This guy's never gonna die.
Here's the fucking
And he
deal.
did.
So we're watching this, right? Sue and I are watching this.
Can I say something real
Sure.
quick? So I caught up at the end of last year, knowing that this season was good because
The final,
you've been
yeah.
hammered like you need to
Right,
watch this
right.
because I start when season 1 came out. I watched the very first episode, And I was so turned off by that episode because of what Roman did at the end of that episode that was so fucking mean when they were playing that baseball game
Yeah.
to that kid.
They're just awful people.
I was like,
Right.
fuck this show. That's fucking terrible.
Yes.
Like that is I'm not watching this
And
show.
they're still not likable. All these years, and they're still not likable.
So knowing that this was coming up, and I was like, everybody's talking about it, and I was looking for something to watch, so I just dove in and I started watching it, and it's like you feel dirty watching it, but you just can't stop watching it because some of the acting is so damn
Dialogue,
good.
the writing
the
is great.
dialogue is phenomenal.
But also, because guess what? There's a lot of fucking people that are just like that.
Yes.
In this fucked up.
That's what we
Yes.
talked about the other day on the show.
Yes.
Whether you're that rich or poor, whatever, there's just fucked up people. This story could be told
Out of touch.
with any
People are
family.
just not in
They could
touch.
be
Sitting
told
there.
middle class,
Yes.
whatever. It's great because of it's wonderful to look at. It's shot beautifully.
Yes.
You know,
Everything
the
about it.
It's funny.
skyscrapers,
I mean,
the yachts,
Will
the
Ferrell
stuff, and all that.
Adam McKay are behind it.
Yeah.
You know?
I've gone back and forth about like what character I like.
Sure.
It's hard to
Early
find one
on,
you like.
Well,
early on,
I'm a Roman guy.
yeah,
And-
early on I love Shiv, and then
I can't stand Shiv.
I don't like her.
Kendall.
Cheating on poor
I
Tom.
was rooting for
I
Kendall.
root for
I
Kendall,
tried to root for
and
Kendall.
he's-
as a
and
guy.
Kendall's got a little
Such-
dick in him,
I was-
right?
Fucking,
Yeah.
but he's such
He's
a
worse.
douchebag
He
now.
is such
He got that.
Right?
He got that first taste of cocaine in that
Such a-
one episode. and just
No, man. His
So-
throwing his own birthday party was like, I think
And then-
that was the end of like, she
and-
got him
yeah.
that watch and he's like,
And then I hated Greg. I always liked Tom because I've known enough people like Tom, and I think he's so good.
he's a good
in what he
Midwest
does.
guy.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's like,
But he's so squirrely, and you can't ever fucking trust him, and he just won't ever, so then I started to really like the dynamic between Greg and Tom, and the
Yeah.
shit Tom would say to Greg, and then
I like Tom because I can't, there's something about Greg that I fucking can't stand.
Right,
him. And
right.
so I like when Tom shits on him.
right, but see, I don't like him,
But I kind of like Greg.
but I like when he's on screen.
He's the outsider trying to.
I like
weasel
when he's
in.
on screen because I like when Tom fucks him. That's
He's so
exactly right.
greasy.
But so then but I've always loved Rome, even though you did that
Yeah.
because his one-liners are fucking great, and I have to watch it with closed caption because I got to see. You miss stuff.
It's just so
he's
juicy,
so
juicy.
I think
fucking
there's-
good.
because there's so much depth to Roman is why because he wants to be he wants to do the right thing. He wants to be the
He
good
wants
guy.
his dad to love him so
He
bad.
does. He
Always
wants
looking
his
for
dad to
approval.
love him
They're
so
all
bad.
looking for approval.
But even more so with him, just like I told you, like when
He's the youngest, he's a
he
little
texts his
puppy
dad,
dog.
"Happy birthday, man!" I got all
Yeah,
pissed
yeah.
off.
No,
he just wants to please his dad,
And that's
you know?
why it's funny because the guy that made me not watch the show for so long, like now I like, it's fucking hilarious.
And then every time he's fucking on, Connor makes me laugh my ass off because he's just clearly he's fucking paying a woman to be his fucking
bad.
fiance.
It's so
He's
bad.
burning
And he's
money
burning money
to
to
be
get
1%.
and he's so
It's so
protective
bad.
of this 1%.
Let's
And
go to a
but
real
now
bar.
it looks like the storyline he's going to start to rise up the fucking charts. We'll see. But anyway, but Logan's the best.
Yeah,
Every time in
he was.
well, that speech that he gave at the
ATN?
yeah, at the
You were
news-
ready to go work for ATN
Fuck, it
as
was
a
great.
paper boy.
Because this is why. Because that was you see. Oh, this is why he's a captain of industry.
It's old school.
That fucking speech. That's a man that's a leader of men. Now you see a little bit of the juice of why he is what he
Just
is
walking
and why
around.
his kids, because none of his kids could give that fucking speech.
No.
None of his kids
Well, it
could
would come
do
off
that.
as people would laugh at him.
Right.
Well,
but
Hughes
he's-
tried to give
he's
speeches like
fucking
that,
great,
and they're
right?
all rolling their eyes.
Right,
at
he's
him.
great.
Also, it's like that he came from the streets of Scotland, so I mean,
Right.
like that's like he had to. He
worked for
He
something.
built this.
And I got to the point where I thought he was right. And I'm thinking, you know what? What's going to happen? He's never going to die. At the end of this, Succession is nobody. You all fucking suck. I'm just going to fucking keep going. And we're watching that. And the way they presented, now thinking back, the 2 missed calls to Shiv, he was trying to call her. And so, of course, he calls her first. But when he's talking, what did Rome say when he answered the phone? No, hey, fuckity fuck.
Fuckity fuck club.
Fuckity fuck club. And he goes, hey, your dad's sick. He went to the bathroom and he didn't feel well.
He's
And you're
coughing.
like, but I don't know what, is he full of shit? Is he fucking with him? Because you never want to believe,
then
you're
he's like-
conditioned to never believe Tom, right?
Well, what are we talking about here? They're giving him chest compression.
Or this could be like Logan trying to fuck up Connor's wedding.
Right.
You know, just playing a game. There's
Or to
there's
see-
so many chest
yeah,
or
moves.
to
this
see
thing I
how
do-
they react if they think he's dying. All these different, you don't know what he's doing.
Well, just think about that. Like he's not at his own son's fucking wedding.
Mike,
right? He
Mike
dies.
drop in, and then
he
Connor,
dies on a
you
plane.
feel bad for Connor because he thinks, we talked to Carrie.
Yeah,
he
but
might
like,
drop in.
and then
they're
like
not-
he should have
And they're
been
all
with
like,
his family.
and none
Remember
of
when
them
they
could even.
showed-
They're so bad with each other. None of them could say right then, he's on an airplane to fucking Stockholm. He's not coming to your wedding.
Right.
They wouldn't say it.
but
And then they finally, after he's sick, you gotta tell Connor, blah, blah, blah. It's just
you remember this where they showed the stock plummeted,
yeah.
and I'm thinking, oh no, that's why I did it. He did it to fucking make the stock plummet, and like, no, he's really dead.
No, he's dead.
And I kept waiting.
I would try to figure this part. Is this a Friday wedding? Because the stock market's closed.
Who
on
fucking knows?
Saturday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
I guess it's a Friday.
No, because they made comments like we just got to get to the end of the week,
Right.
You know.
So,
yeah.
but I mean, who gets married on Friday?
But he's like,
Well, who gets married at Ellis Island
You know-
on a yacht?
Yeah, right. Like, no,
They bring me your huddled masses.
Straw hats.
The yacht comes in with
the
people-
loony cake.
that's fucking. But he's like,
Cake.
maybe you should talk to him in case this is the last time.
plot flaw. How does Connor not know what's inside this fucking cake? He plans everything. Anyway, go on.
It's the loony cake.
But then I read
We fed him
somewhere
sponge
that the actress who plays Shiv was it Sarah Snook.
Snook.
She said that they spent 3 days on that yacht filming, but the scene where they have the phone, that it was like they did 36 minutes straight with no cut.
Had to change film canisters.
Right.
They had
They
film
actually
canisters
put it on
hidden.
film.
Yeah, they had film canisters hidden around the set so one camera could change film while the other's shooting.
That fucking scene was great.
Yeah.
But I was in such shock watching that. Like, is it real? Is it real? Is it real?
This is why that scene was so great, because these dislikable people,
Right.
these despicable humans, right? You actually are feeling for them.
Right.
Like you're like, oh man.
But then you're like, they don't even know how to
but
fucking
see,
say
the reason-
goodbye.
but
They
the
don't-
reason
they-
I think
they
it was so
can't
great-
comfort each other
because
they have nothing.
Everyone
They're
at
empty.
that, I feel like
But
this.
they were trying though. That's
Right.
like
Sort
that-
of.
I mean,
Like,
they
They're incapable of it. They can't connect.
I know.
You
But
know?
that's like you're saying. It's like so uncomfortable.
Give someone a fucking hug.
And so like I believe
He's like, I can't forgive you.
the
Dad."
reason why that was so
And the-
powerful is every single person that was watching that scene had the same thought in their mind. What would I do in that situation?
Yes.
What would I say? And it made everyone feel
yeah.
that, right? You felt that.
And some people have probably been through that.
I'm being honest. First thing I'm thinking is, man, what would I do if it was my dad and they told me that and I had to say, what would I say to him?
Right.
You'd be thinking about stock price.
Right, exactly. But right? Didn't
You
you?
tell
Didn't
them
you?
Oh, yeah,
Didn't you think that? Did everyone think
What
that?
would you say?
It doesn't have to be your dad or your mom, whatever.
I
What
gotta
would
think
do if
that I would have
somebody,
been
you know-
nicer than them.
But everyone
my
thought
dad's
that.
nicer than
so
me,
it was one of those moments where everyone related to that, and it was so powerful, and it made people think, and it made you feel a certain way, right? Whether it is you've lost somebody or
Well, I mean, and that's
Whatever.
that's more of a reality now after the pandemic because people had to do that.
Yeah, but they
Right.
couldn't be near their loved ones.
Right.
or
So
something.
people had to do that. So,
unbelievably powerful.
Yeah, I mean that's it was. But come on, like I told him earlier, I was still like, okay, he's still alive.
I was thinking
Like-
that for a while, and then about halfway through the episode, I'm like, no, he's dead. This would be the dumbest show in the world if he fucking Undertaker.
It was.
popped
It was
up.
when the point where I was like, oh, he's fucking dead. Is when Kendall was on the phone with Frank.
And he's like, he's gone, son.
He's gone, son. And I was like,
When they finally showed him and them holding the phone down, actually, you can see it was him. They're
Yeah.
doing, all right, this is not some bullshit.
right, no. That,
At the beginning, you couldn't quite tell because it's the background. And then my wife says, "No, they're giving someone something back there." I'm like, And then they
Chest compressions.
finally turned it
But
around.
then you heard him like the defibrillator.
Yeah.
They pulled the defibrillator,
you-
like charge.
And the other thing I think that made it so powerful, and so here we go. Steven finds a way to bring in The Sopranos, right? two things that remind me of The Sopranos.
Soccer alarm. Soprano alarm.
Number one. The last time I can remember an episode being so powerful because it caught me off guard. I already told you this. Was when Tony killed Christopher. Because
I thought he was just helping him with his boogers.
I could have never, I would have never, like, of all the ways,
Yeah.
of all the fucking ways, for all the years you're watching The Sopranos, you kind of had your idea, boy. I wonder who's going to make it to the end. That's part of The Sopranos.
Absolutely.
Who's going to make it,
Yeah.
right? And of all the fucking ways
You're like, you wanted
could have
Christopher to make
possibly imagined Christopher going out, it wasn't
Being killed by his
car
uncle.
wreck with Tony. Tony reaches over, pinches his fucking nose, and suffocates him and kills him right there. You just never did, and you're building up towards the
You know what?
last
Here's the deal.
episode.
Tony is a killer.
Right.
Logan would have loved him as a son.
I understand that,
He'd
but
make them moves.
right? But when it happened, was that not shocking?
Yeah.
I'm screaming at the fuck, but that was great TV because the unexpected, right? And the other thing, and by the way, I was fucking right because David Chase has now, in a couple of articles, come out and admitted it. Tony Soprano died at the end of The Sopranos.
He got shot.
Okay.
Fade to black.
And the way they did
Not
it,
even
and the
fade.
guy that fucking popped him was, go back and watch it.
Members
the guy
only.
in the members
Members
only,
only.
that gave him that
Payphone.
fucking look, went into the fucking bathroom, came back out and popped him. Okay, and you can go through. I'm not going to go through step by step. That's a podcast later on. Okay, but you go
David
back
Chase
to when
on next
him.
week.
He was in the fucking boat. Remember, talking to what's his face? Bobby Bacala.
Bobby Bacala.
And Bobby was like, "You probably never see it coming, right?" And you're flashing back to that. He was looking up to see Meadow coming in.
And then
You know,
bang.
the one joy of his life that hasn't disappeared. His daughter
His whole
Meadow.
family right here.
But you're seeing it through the perspective of Tony Soprano, and it goes to black because you never see it coming. You think finally he got through all this shit. They won the battle against New York. Everything's he lost this guy, lost that guy, but he made it through this.
Couldn't
Now
do
he's
nothing
he's
about
with
it.
his family. He's at this place that he's loved. He's getting ready to have this. He fucking
Getting his onion rings.
boom, it's gone. Fade to black, and that's it. And with the reason I thought this is so, it reminded me of this, is for him to die, for Logan Roy to die in this series, you think there's going to be some buildup or some illness, or they all get called to the hospital, or you watch it, or it's something dramatic. And it's just not. There was nothing leading up to it.
show a
He
thing.
goes to the fucking bathroom, and he just collapses. You don't even see that.
No.
All you do is get a phone call from, of all people, Tom. Yeah, he collapsed, and he didn't feel good, and he's not. I don't know if he's going to be okay.
He's
I don't
on
know,
a private
right?
plane to go make a deal, and that's when he dies.
And so trying to get real here, that's what life and death is. We always have it in our mind. Oh, I'm gonna know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a tearful goodbye, and I'm gonna be in the hospital bed, or it's gonna be something dramatic. You never fucking know.
don't know.
It just might be you sitting on the toilet taking a shit one day. Gone.
Could be.
That's how it is, right? But like it was right. But for a man of this power, of this stature, he's on a plane, getting ready to make his next deal, goes to the bathroom, and then that's it. And you're getting and for the TV show to handle it like that, it's a reminder. Yes, that's the way life happens. That's the way death happens. And no one can believe. No, that's not how he's going to go out. That's not like going to do this most powerful fucking TV character in the television universe we watch. But that's, to me,
That's life.
what was
You don't know when your time is up.
that was the beauty of it. Like, yeah, that's right. You don't get any warning.
And they get to see the aftermath of it too. That's
And maybe-
that's the thing that
and
people
maybe
got
you don't
mad
get to
about
say
The
your goodbyes.
Sopranos. No one got to see the aftermath of The Sopranos.
Right.
You had to make your own decision. We all know what happened. But what was that scene like for Meadow and Carm
Right.
and AJ? Dude, just all of a sudden Tony's freaking brain is
Can
in
you
their
imagine
fucking
that?
onion rings.
But he wasn't going to let you. He was going to,
You have to see that.
right.
in
But
your own
for
mind.
this, like all of them, and like there was one point where I think I'm not ready for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. Tough shit.
Nobody ever is. We're never ready
Right.
for it.
Yeah.
But this is a reminder that it was so deep. I'm thinking this is fucking brilliant. This is brilliant. It got so real for a minute, and that's why I think it's one of the most
Even with
powerful.
those fake fucking characters. It's fun to see the fake characters try to be real.
But that's-
and I think they did a great job of it.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's exactly right. Because they didn't say anything poignant.
No, they had
They
nothing.
didn't.
They looked inside, and there was nothing.
That's what real life is. They didn't know.
I can't forgive
I
you.
love
like
you.
they're like, I'm not going to forgive you, but
Yeah.
I love you. It's
I love
okay.
you. It's okay.
Like,
I know
he's
I'm supposed
fucking
to love
dying.
but you're not going to
Just
forgive
tell him you
him?
forgive him. I don't know.
Like,
They're
They
just so
can't do it.
unwilling to come off that fucking deal. But that's why it was so magnificent.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I can't
that's-
wait for this
Is
week.
that one of the most powerful episodes of television ever?
Oh, I
That'd have to be
shocking.
the-
It was
Yeah,
shocking.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was utterly shocking.
yeah, for sure. You'll remember that one. and then we'll see what happens this week. I mean, it's going to be 7 weeks. I'd say that's the choice. You know, should it have happened then or later or whatever? I think it's going to be fascinating to
But
watch
the
how these
later-
guys fuck each other over.
But the
7
later
weeks.
the season goes, the more you're looking for it and expecting it.
And I think I've heard somewhere that Logan will be back in some flashbacks, so you'll see his character a little bit more in the show.
Sure,
There'll
that
be
would
some
make
flashbacks
sense.
and
But
things like that.
yeah.
But yeah, it's it was something, man. It's something I wasn't expecting.
Okay.
I make my wife
I'm
stay up
curious,
on Sunday nights to watch this.
what are they gonna fuck up at the funeral?
Who?
All of it.
But no,
Now, let's do a Reagan
right.
with tweaks.
It's gonna be so. Yeah, let's do Reagan
Right.
with tweaks.
Let's get a funeral off the shelf. I mean, they're just so fucking
Who ends
dumb.
up? Who ends up as the successor?
I think Mattson maybe.
Yeah, give me.
They're all done.
Okay, I want two answers here. Who do you want to end up as a successor, and who do you think will end up as a successor?
You want Roman.
I do want Roman, but I don't think any of them do. I think
They're all so
they
fucking
sell the
dumb.
company to the Gojo and to the board, and he just rips it up.
And then they buy this Pierce and they fuck it up and they're all broke.
That's already
I'd
fucked
like,
up.
I mean, I'd like to see them like really lose a lot of money and not have to get to live their lives.
They just did lose a lot of money.
Some reason I think like Connor somehow is going to benefit from this, and that another moment. The fucking this minute they told him he never liked me
He never
anyway.
liked me.
Right. Well,
He's the only honest one of the group.
He still got married with no one
Right,
around.
right, he doesn't
I'd like to
care.
see one of these like actually have to like go get an Uber or something. They don't know how to do that. They just call.
He
the
wants to go to a
cars
real
pop up.
bar where
Did you
people
watch the-
sweat
sweat
and
from their
bleed.
hands?
Did
from
you watch
their
the
hands.
trailer for the next episode?
I did
Right?
watch the
was
coming
a
up
lot.
this
But,
season.
but they allude to that he starts to go up in the fucking presidential
well,
polls
in
and
Alaska.
In Alaska.
Let's not
But
get
but
too
still,
excited.
but
Yeah.
we went from
Oh,
you
you're
know,
gonna bump.
like no, but no,
Dead dad
no,
bump,
but
they
did you
call
see
it.
the point where they said the guys maybe asking him to pull out?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got to have some kind of
Got
juice.
some juice, man.
Because
I would like
honestly, I want to see him have a little juice.
I would love to see these people have to
Willow.
live a little bit of a normal life.
This fucking guy was sitting there staring at a phone, trying to follow his girl, Willa, and he goes, what did he say? She goes, he stopped, or whatever.
Someplace. And he's like,
He parked, and then Rose, you parked on top of a dick or
Yeah,
something.
parked on top of someone's
and,
dick.
And instead of consoling his brother, he's just making him feel worse about
Oh.
it. And then
they're
when he
really great. They're so nice.
And I was like, when he walked in at the end, I was sure he was going to walk in on her with somebody else, but she was just there.
Yeah.
She kind
You
of
know,
likes
She
him.
knows where her bread's buttered.
She kind of
the-
likes $1 billion, I think.
He's the
Yeah.
only kind of honest one because he said, I think you're going to leave me because I'm old and you're young. He asked a real question. Are you only here because of the money? You know, I mean, he's
The
like
money's
he's
nice.
like a somewhat genuine guy
What
at
did-
times.
what-
somewhat.
What did
Still so out of touch.
what did Tom say to Greg? He finds you visually
I can't remember the word.
aggravating or
Something
visually
like that.
He said something fucking.
And he's like, oh, yeah, you just saved your ass, Greg.
I'll tell you what it is.
Dead-
Talk amongst
dead
yourself.
guy.
I'll tell you exactly.
Logan died. He didn't like you anymore.
Right.
And he found a dead man at the bottom of the sack or stocking. It was Santa left a
Dead man at the bottom of your stocking.
Is Greg gonna end up in power?
Greg's
or
not gonna be in
anything?
power. He's an idiot. He has no training.
I'm fucking
He
asking.
went to
you, that's the whole
amusement park
point.
training. That's what he's
How about
done.
that? He was smoking weed in that costume.
He threw up.
Threw up all over. You forget how this like.
It's worth going back and watching the first few episodes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
at
glad
this
I
time.
watched them all at last fall. You know, I ripped through. You know, in a span of a few months.
I actually watched the first season twice because I watched the first season and then my wife's like, "People are talking about this. We should watch this." Well, I already watched it.
She mad?
What the fuck?
Was
I
she
said,
mad when you found
I
out?
said I
When she
will
found out?
watch the first season again with you, so you'll be caught up for season 2. But now the price she has to pay is she has to stay awake on Sunday night till 9:00. Tough shit. That's your penance.
Didn't they come out earlier than that?
8 starts
8
at 8.
o'clock,
So it's done by now.
Okay, so
Done by now. And usually by about 8:55 she's dragging, and this one it was different because it was like,
yeah,
oh
gripping.
yeah,
Yeah.
watching this.
I
deal.
can't find this fucking.
You
And it
can't
was a
find
great
it.
line.
Visually, something. Yeah, something. Anyway, it's a good show. Can't wait.
So
And,
who
you know,
thinks he end up?
I think the whole thing's going to dissolve. None of them are going to be in charge of anything because they're all fuck ups and they deserve to not be.
Shiv and Tom end up together, or
No,
There's
Divorce.
no love there.
no.
There's no love there. I hope it's going to be in bad for all of them.
Rome and Jerry end up together?
She got a new man.
I kind of wanted to see them fuck. I'll be honest, just a little bit. I mean, I don't know.
That's so
That
awkward.
might have been interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else that you want to see happen?
Hmm.
I would like to see Tom come out ahead.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else.
I don't like any of them.
Yeah, I don't
It's
either.
great.
I mean, I root for Roman because I feel like, I mean, I guess I feel
You don't like the
most-
Disgusting Brothers? What is that their name?
I don't like Greg at all. I just I
I
can't-
like Greg way more than
Did you like Greg when he had to tell Logan's
it,
assistant that
Jerry.
she wasn't good about her arm? Your arms are a bit. They come off.
who's group was it the consulting group?
Yeah.
Focus group.
Who's your focus group?
You?
Logan. You?
Greg?
No.
I like Greg's granddad is That'll Do Pig.
Yeah.
What's that man's name?
He's dead, isn't he?
What's his actor's name? What's his name?
Didn't he had
James.
Something. That'll Do Pig.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
James.
He's good.
He's great. They just brothers fucking hate each other. Why would they not like each other?
I mean, if that was your brother, I mean, he probably wouldn't be.
It's a mess. It's a fun show though, and I will be watching. If you haven't watched Barry, season 4, the final season of
haven't watched
Barry,
any Barry.
is a great show.
James
You will love
Cromwell.
it. Cromwell.
Okay.
You'd love Barry.
I don't know, man.
It's half hours, man. They're quick. It is so.
That's the prison show.
No. He's in prison this year. It's. I can't even explain what Barry is, but it's Bill Hader, Stephen Root, all these people that you love.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a huge Bill Hader guy.
He's a retired Army sniper who wants to become an actor, and Henry Winkler is his acting coach. It's so absurd, but it's so freaking weird.
You reference him as in Babe, right?
Yeah.
James Cromwell. Do you remember he was Louis Skolnick's dad in Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, that's
Yes, yes, absolutely. Driving the station wagon.
He was Jamie Cromwell back then, not James Cromwell.
We remember
the
watching.
station
We
wagon.
had Babe on VHS for the kids.
Yeah.
That'll Do Pig.
You have some
And
bacon afterwards.
I
we
was
say
gonna
That'll Do
that
Pig
pig's
all the
bacon
time.
now.
All right, so we'll give you your Succession. We'll reconvene in a couple of weeks and
Sure.
figure out where this is going. But it is going to be
Who are
anticlimactic.
you rooting for?
Shiv. You're such a
No,
Shiv
not
simp.
anymore.
Simp
I backed
for
off
Shiv.
that. I backed off
Shiv
that.
simp.
I backed off of that. I like my 2 favorite characters are Rome and Tom. And so either one of those, I'm happy. I have a soft spot for Connor. I don't like Kendall anymore. I don't like Shiv, the way she's fucking acted. No. And so and Greg, I just like Greg on screen when Tom's there making him feel
Greg's
insecure.
entertainment.
Yeah.
But I don't like his character.
But I like Tom, and an underrated scene we talked about this year was the divorce scene, or when they were on the bed together, realizing that they've been having all these threats. Now they're really gonna fucking break up or whatever. And maybe they kind of loved each other.
I mean, that's just that whole relationship.
Yeah,
The night they're married. How about an open relationship?
Hey, what is
We just
tell
got
me
married.
tell me about the healthy relationship on the show. Is there one?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
I mean, what's a healthy relationship?
I mean, there's not. There's not a single one.
I broke Steven's brain. There's not a healthy relationship on the show.
let me think. No,
I
there's
mean,
not.
Kendall's ex-wife seems like the only one who's normal.
Well, she got away from them.
Right. Well, I was just saying that,
But they got kids, aren't they? Gonna be? They're fucking.
I
they
remember
got
Grandpa
married.
Logan hit one of them in the
Yeah,
fucking head
right.
with a fucking can of peas or
But
something.
honestly, you know what's gonna be good too?
Thanksgiving.
Are they gonna do the reading of his will? Like I want to fucking see
Oh,
that.
that'll be a scene.
Who do you think he fucked out of the will, or do you think? I mean, this is gonna
He
be.
may have
great.
already he's always switching shit.
Right.
It all goes to Carrie.
Yeah. Right.
Well, what about his ex-wife?
Marcia?
Is she even ex?
She's off shopping somewhere. They're divorced. Yeah.
Are they?
And then the other one's in the loony bin. And then his and
the
then
loony cake.
Rome and their
Loony
mom gave up all of her votes or whatever when she married her 5th fucking husband in Italy. Nothing good
What
about
about
any
the
of
one
them.
that he started out with? The one, the foreign lady.
Marcia. They're
Yeah.
divorced now.
They are?
And she's
Remember, she got remarried.
permanently
Okay.
shopping in Milan. They said,
Okay.
right?
Remember, he got out there, and she's the one that helped him double cross the kids.
Yeah. No, that's
okay. Yeah.
That's he's been married 3 times that I know of.
I can't. fucking
Connor's
remember.
mom.
Okay.
And then the mom who double fucked him on the kids.
That's-
and then
yeah,
the
that's-
foreign lady was Marcia.
Oh,
Marcia.
her. The,
And
the-
yeah,
yeah.
He just paid her off.
She's
She's
gone.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like her at all.
She
Yeah.
sucked. She
Remember-
redid the boat.
Watch them. They'll come back in and she'll
Right,
take the
everyone-
whole thing.
that's what I mean, the
Be
reading-
some foreign,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
foreign
Of the
government.
will.
Yeah.
All right, so let's finish off this. Tell people again how they can get a hold of you if they need your help, or if they would like to have a one-on-one phone
Yeah.
call, or maybe a fucking plunge, or anything that
anything that you're inquiring about,
right.
or if you're just lonely and you want to have a friend to talk to.
There you go.
No, if I'm being serious now. Jake at samuraiofsoul.com is my email. Go to the website. You can schedule a 15, 30-minute call, however long it takes. We'll chat about some stuff. If you're dealing with any issues that I've dealt with in the past, whether it be, drug use, abuse, alcohol abuse, if you're looking to change your nutrition, if you're looking to lose some pounds, I have some, I've lost 170 of them. I have some tools that might help you in that area. If you're dealing with any type of health issues like type 2 diabetes, there's a lot of people out there struggling with that. I have some things I've been through in terms of dealing with a nutritionist and some tools that I acquired through that. If you just want to talk about, a bereavement, if you've lost a loved one and you're finding yourself in a bad place, reach out. That's the start. If you reach out, I might be able to help you or at least point you in the right direction. So you can schedule a call with me on my website. There's a link for a calendar. You can set up a call with me and either do a phone call or a Zoom call. And those are the best ways to get a hold of me.
You still drinking your own piss?
I haven't for the last couple of weeks.
Why not?
So we never really talked about my 42-mile run, right?
Sure.
So I was drinking it up to then, but I've probably put on about 20 pounds since that run.
Shouldn't have run that far.
No, I should have. What I justified a lot of my eating after that run. I ran 42 miles. I can have pizza. I can eat this pad thai. I can eat this. I can eat that. And then I was still exercising and running, but I just was not. I was very strict up until that run. So to answer your question, when my diet is poor, I don't drink my receipt.
Because it doesn't have the
It's
proper
got the
nutrients.
poisons in it.
Right. It's got the bad stuff.
It's always got poison in it, by the way.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
How about just like if you're having some water, a little top it off, a little squeeze, and
No.
a little shake, and there, a little.
Little drip, a little drop, a little dip, dip, flop.
little topper. It's a little topper. No, but
Flavor profile.
But no, I was doing. I mean, since the last time I had talked to you, I'd been pretty regular and consistent with it.
Have you perfected the art of like urinating into your own mouth, like without because that's if you
It's
want,
tough.
Have you tried?
No, I haven't tried.
And we're going to keep this part on here.
that'd be
We're editing
messy.
this out. What the fuck
That'd
is
be
going
messy.
on?
No, he drinks his own pee.
Yeah, Todd.
You don't think that's a topic? We're ending the show with
It's called looping.
I know. We've talked about this too often.
You want to do this?
No, I don't.
A lot of people think you could because
I
of your history with the Scouts in the woods and stuff. That's
could
a way.
survive on it.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you really want to talk about being a survivalist and get down there and showing these people how to live in the woods, you drink your own urine.
If I was stuck out in the woods, maybe I would. But if I got good, fresh tap water, I'm going to drink it.
Someone say tap water tastes like Jake's piss. You know that?
I don't know one I know says
Well-
that, except you two fucking weirdos.
Well water. Well,
You drinking well water?
well.
Well,
That's a
in-
very deep subject.
In that case,
That's a Gary Lebo line.
thank you so much for the time, Jake and Lebo. That's been another episode of Hot Mic with SSJ. Until next episode, the microphone, thankfully, is off.